Hello everyone. Today, we are sharing a motivational story that could change your perspective on comparing yourself to others. It's a story that teaches us the importance of focusing on our unique journey and strengths, rather than measuring ourselves against others. In a quiet village nestled near a lush forest, there lived a young man named Arjun. Arjun was hardworking, honest, and determined. But there was one thing that made him unhappy. He couldn't stop comparing himself to others. Whenever he saw his friend, Aman, excelling in academics, he thought, "I wish I were as smart as him." Whenever he saw his neighbor, Rohit, who was wealthy and successful, he thought, "I wish I had that much money." Even when he saw someone running faster, he would think, "Why can't I run that fast?" As time passed, Arjun's life started to feel dismal. His studies suffered, and his drive to work began to fade. The more he compared himself, the more miserable he became. He felt like he would never achieve the same success as others. One day, a renowned sage visited the village, known for his wisdom and ability to enlighten others. Hearing of the sage's reputation, Arjun decided to approach him. He went to the sage and shared his struggle, saying, "Gurudev, I work hard, but whenever I see others excelling, I feel sad. I feel like I will never be as successful as them. Please help me." The sage listened carefully and smiled gently. "Come to the oldest tree in the village tomorrow morning. There, you will find the answer to your question," he said. Arjun found this suggestion strange, but he trusted the sage and decided to visit the tree the next morning. As the sun rose, Arjun arrived at the old tree, where the sage was already waiting. The sage spoke, "Look around this forest. What do you see?" Arjun looked closely and replied, "I see various trees, Gurudev. Some are tall, some are short, some bear fruits, while others don't." The sage smiled and asked, "Now, imagine if the mango tree started comparing itself to the coconut tree. What if the mango tree complained that it wasn't as tall as the coconut tree, or if the coconut tree complained it didn't bear sweet fruits like the mango tree? Would that make sense?" Arjun quickly replied, "No, Gurudev, that would be foolish." The sage nodded and asked, "Then tell me, how does this forest appear to you?" Arjun answered, "It looks beautiful and balanced." The sage smiled again. "That is the greatest truth of life. Just as every tree has its own unique purpose, so does every human being. The mango tree provides sweet fruits, while the coconut tree provides height and strength. Each has its own value, and both are important." Though Arjun understood, some doubts lingered in his mind. The sage then took him to a pond where fish were swimming gracefully. He pointed to a bird flying above and asked, "If the fish started complaining that it couldn't fly like the bird, would that be fair?" "No, it wouldn't," Arjun replied. "The fish is made to swim in water, and the bird is made to fly." The sage nodded. "Exactly. So, why do you want to be like someone else? Your journey is unique. You have qualities that others don't. Embrace your strengths and focus on your path." For the first time, Arjun understood. He realized that comparing himself to others was only holding him back. He stopped comparing himself and began focusing on his own strengths. With this shift in perspective, his confidence grew, and he started making progress in his studies and work. Years later, with his dedication and focus, Arjun built a successful business. He became an inspiration to everyone around him. Whenever someone asked him the secret of his success, he would simply smile and say, "Never compare yourself to others. If a fish tries to fly, it will always fail. But if it hones its swimming skills, it can rule the ocean." Comparing yourself to others is like expecting the sun and the moon to shine at the same time. They both have their own place, and they shine in their own time. Focus on your own journey and embrace your strengths.